Yo, so I just got back from watching the Chainsaw Man movie, the Reze arc, and let me tell you, it was peak. I read and finished the first part of Chainsaw Man long before the anime started airing. And when it got to this arc, when we got to meet Reze, just the biggest pick me you'll ever see in your entire life. Oh my God. I challenge you not to fall for this chick. I mean, she's flirty, she's touchy, she's playful, she's nurturing. Oh man, our boy Dingy didn't even stand a chance. And oh, the eye contact. Baby girl loves to hold the eye contact. And she goes full nude in the movie. In case you were curious, I'm sure y'all are buying your tickets the second I just said that. But anyway, so for those of you who don't know what Chainsaw Man is, it is a dark shonen centered around a world filled with bloodthirsty devils running amok. And our main protagonist befriended a devil, the Chainsaw Devil, surprise, surprise. And because of spoiler reasons, that Chainsaw Devil has fused with our main character, Denji's heart. And now Denji can summon chainsaws out of his freaking arms and head. Now, if that doesn't sound epic to you, then you are way more mature than I am. Now, I'm going to get into my thoughts on the movie as a whole, and then I'll get into some spoilers. And I'll let you know when I start talking about the spoilers, but my thoughts of the movie, like I said, it was just freaking awesome. I watched it in IMAX on a really big screen. I also watched it in English dub. The voice actors were really good. The woman who played Reze stole the show. Holy crap. If I wasn't watching the movie with my girl next to me, I'd be asking Reze to blow me up too. This movie did such a great job of capturing Denji's conflict between which girl should I go after, the one who has my heart or the one who's stimulating my body to the nth degree. And let me tell you, the comedy for Chainsaw Man has not lost its step. This movie is funny. Denji is low-key one of my favorite MCs. His personality was fantastic. The Fiends have such an over-the-top personality. We love Power. I miss saying Power. Power is just freaking ridiculous. Beam, best boy of the movie was Beam, who has like one of the coolest powers. He could just swim through any solid object. Like that's super cool. If you're a fan of Mirio, aka Lemillion from My Hero Academia, Beam's power is it's kind of reminiscent to that. The power system in Chainsaw Man is so unique and it is on full display here, especially when you get introduced to the Bomb Devil. And even Denji unlocks something that he didn't even know that he could do using his chainsaw powers. And oh my gosh, I haven't even gotten into the animation. Brother, the animation was so beautiful. There's a climactic battle in the last 20-30 minutes of the movie, and you could see where all the budget went. I'm sorry, that sounds wrong. The animation from start to finish was good. I mean, it was good. You know, it was Mappa's kind of unique style. If you've seen the first season, it's about the same. But holy crap, the climactic battle. It was just beautiful. Explosions, buildings getting destroyed. I love constant changes of location. There was a typhoon. I'm really not trying to spoil. The sound design was fantastic. Like I said, there's a bomb devil. Picture any budget properly spent on explosions. Just think of Fire Force. Oh gosh, my only mistake was not seeing this in Dolby Cinema because I know the sound system would have been crazy in that theater. But no, I saw it in IMAX. It was still amazing. The animation, it was almost too overly stimulated with everything that was going on. I mean, there's a lot of speed blitzes in this battle. You'll love it. Okay, here is your official spoiler warning. Spoiler warning, I'm going to be talking about the events of the movie. So the movie starts off with Denji waking up from this nightmare about this mysterious door he's not supposed to enter. And us as an audience are going like, well, okay, what the heck is up with this door thing, man? Just open it. Then Power gets conveniently removed from the film. I guess she's having this ego trip because she's been absorbing too much blood, and this has happened before. So Makima is ordering her to get her blood drained, which it should. I would imagine it doesn't even take that long, maybe a couple hours. But like this movie happens over the course of a couple days. Who cares? Anyways, Makima tells Denji that in the meantime, he will be partnering up with the shark fiend Beam. And because Denji's being so cooperative, Makima rewards him by asking him out on a date. And what does she suggest? A movie marathon, which honestly I'd be totally down for, but Denji wasn't feeling it at all. He didn't like any of the movies, and this could probably be because of his new heart of a devil, which is causing him to have next to no sympathy for others. And let's be real here, as a 16-year-old guy, all your attention is going to be on your date and how to escalate things, not the movie. So after they spent the whole day at the movies, Denji asked Makima, hey, do I still have a heart? And then she presses her head up against Denji's chest, listening to his heartbeat. She begins to run her fingers on his chest. Then she looks up, looks at Denji and says, yeah, of course you have a heart. And it was just game over. Denji was officially locked in his mind. He's going, I know I touched Power's breasts and I know I've made out with Himeno, but I am all yours, Makima. Safe to say, that doesn't last long because another woman enters his life, Reze. They meet each other while it's raining and they're like ducking, trying to get out the rain, and they end up in a phone booth together. Then Reze and Denji kind of hit it off, and she invites Denji to come to the cafe that she works at for a free coffee. And before she even gets there, Denji pulls up, and we find out every day since then for about a week, Denji has came to that coffee spot. And for whatever reason, Reze keeps bringing up how it's unfortunate for him to be 16 and not go to school. So then she invites Denji to come to the school that she attends, and they're just walking around, hanging out. Then she suggests that they swim in the pool. Not only swim in the pool, but skinny dip. And there's this cute romantic montage of them just having fun in the pool together. She even offers and teaches Denji how to swim. Now, moving backwards a little bit, we do get introduced to our antagonist of the film, this I guess serial killer, and this devil called the Typhoon Devil, and they're planning to get the heart of the Chainsaw Man. So the serial killer notices Reze around Denji, and so he decides to kidnap Reze and, take out an eyeball or two and maybe a pound of her flesh and present it to Denji. So he cooperates nicely. And then as his murderer approaches Reze, she kicks his ass and chokes him to death. And I know that this scene was supposed to be taken seriously with the reveal that Reze is more than what she seems. She's not this defenseless little cutie pie, small town girl. But I'm sitting there watching this guy get choked out by Reze, and I couldn't help but think, damn, please do me next. You would just imagine that she's a badass, but it turns out that she's actually working with the Typhoon Devil, and there was some miscommunication, and they didn't even know that she was there with Denji, kind of working him already. Moving forward to the next day, Denji and Reze go to this, the standard Japanese firework festival thing, whatever. She asked him, and was like his way out of her not having to do what she does next. So she asked him to just run away with her. Like, make this easy. Let's just run away together. Denji's like, no, I have a pretty good job. I finally have a goal that I'm working towards. I get 3 meals a day and even a futon, and I'm kind of getting along with people I didn't at first. Life is all right. Life is pretty good. And then commence climactic battle. She reveals that she's the bomb devil. And let me tell you, she is the bomb. She is badass. Her combat arsenal is damn near infinite. She uses the power of explosions in such a unique way. I just kept thinking of Bakugo from My Hero Academia, but this was just way more versatile. And right before she was able to take Denji's heart, best boy Beam jumps in and saves him. Then they escape and find Aki. Aki's with the angel devil fiend. Reze is hot on their trail. Aki manages to call for backup, and the violence fiend shows up, and they all get their asses whooped. Let me tell you, they didn't stand a chance. And to make matters worse, that Typhoon Devil is like 20 stories tall, summons this big tornadoes, this storm, whatever, typhoon, and there are so many casualties. So many casualties. And after Denji gets his ass handed to her for like the third time, Shark Boy finally reveals that, hey, no, you have quite the arsenal yourself as Chainsaw Man. You could literally use your chains as Spider-Man and attach them to buildings and swing through the air. And for whatever reason, when Denji hears that, he thinks of riding into battle with his noble steed. So he just uses his chains to wrap around Shark Fiend's mouth. At this point, the Shark Fiend's in like his full manifested shark form. And then they go into battle. Action just amazing. Reze's fighting arsenal is it's just so impressive, and I couldn't wait when I read the manga for this to get animated, and they spoiled me rotten. Don't blink, because you will miss a handful of things in these fight sequences. Then eventually Denji takes out the Typhoon Devil. Aki gets more years of his life stripped away from him trying to save the Angel Fiend, and the fight between Denji and the Bomb Devil kind of ends in a draw. And as they're drowning and losing breath in the bottom of the sea, they get saved by Beam. And Denji, who gets saved first and healed first because of Beam, decides to heal Reze. And as she wakes up, wonders why he saved her and ultimately decides to run away. Denji says, how about we run away together? Reze runs off, but Denji yells out, I'm serious about running away with you. Just meet me at the cafe at lunchtime tomorrow and we'll go. Denji shows up. He has his to-go bag. He has his money. He's just waiting there. We see Reze about to hop on the train to go to Lord knows where. She decides not to. She rushes her way back to the cafe to meet up with Denji, and then boom, Makima pulls up. And when I read this in manga, I was like, no, why? They were so close. Just run away together. And with the assistance of the Angel Fiend, they kill Reze. It was a tough watch. It was a tough watch. The movie ends. There's an end credit of Denji just, twiddling his thumbs, waiting for Reze to walk in, only for Power to be back, to be back in the story. Great movie. I highly recommend it. I hope y'all enjoyed the review. If you want me to do more reviews of anime, please let me know in the comments. And while you're at it, like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'd appreciate that. Y'all take care.